Hello, Recreate 7, and welcome back to Ruler Waves 2 as we continue our Confederate States of America playthrough. And we are embroiled in another war with the Union, a war we are quite successfully winning. We're well ahead in victory points, and we do keep chipping away at their ships, albeit the Unionists still have the edge in pre-Dreadnoughts. We're still outnumbered there. However, as we jump into this episode, we are offered a chance to have a major fleet engagement with both sides fielding some of their battle fleet. So we have an opportunity to chip away at that lead and put ourselves in a dominant position in the region and this war. So let's jump right in and see how we get on with that. Right, we are trucking quite happily towards the objective. We've got our 3 CLs out on the screen, C is behind, and yeah, we'll just keep pushing. Now, in terms of our OOB, wonder if we're going to lose control of some of these when they go out. Vision of our really slow dreadnoughts. Pre-dreadnoughts, I should say. I keep calling them dreadnoughts. Yeah, just like that. Alright, that's fine. Count the speed until we find something. Just going to keep getting that. Oh, hello. Alright, we've seen something. Too much work and not enough gaming time, for sure. Especially when you've got other things going in your life as well. Right, this is their battle line. Looks to be 3 of them. That could be a bit of a challenge. We do want to be careful about how we approach this. Probably 3. Not all New Jerseys. So that looks like their legacy build, which I will happily take in a fight. I've not seen what their newest build looks like. Oh, there we go. There it must be the Delaware. It's a bit faster, but it doesn't seem that much changed. Good number of secondaries. Armor's still not the thickest. Again, if we could do what we did last time in terms of separating them off from the main pack, right? Let's try and organise some of these AI orders because we're going to lose control a little bit. Come off screen, go on support. Still in screen formation? Oh, line ahead, perfect. Hold fire until our pre-dreadnoughts can get involved. They are coming for a scrap though, which is nice. Seems to be just this, which I'm okay with. We can get a bit closer and I'll split off some of our forces. Chuck and your crew. See if you can't get between the Brooklyns and the battleships. We're gonna take a disadvantageous odds here. Idea of it, hopefully we can interest them enough that we can get the rest of our forces in and around them. May not work, and we'll have to watch out we don't start taking too much in the way of damage. Seem to have at least peeled off the Brooklyn. What formation are you guys running? That does not look like line ahead to me. Put yourselves out. Okay, first blood to the Yanks. Stonewall Jackson takes a battery hit. Or a secondary battery hit, I should say. Ideally, we want to, if we can get up in front of them and try and split their line. A couple of good hits there off the Franklin Buchanan. Just with 6 inches though, not going to do too much. Our heavy cruisers showing their skill. I mean, despite being outnumbered, the hits landed are certainly going in our favour. However, these things can take an absolute punishment. That's not necessarily always going to be the case. Or I should say that just because it's like that doesn't mean it's going to draw us out ahead in the long run. Okay, hit with 11 inch, that's better. Although, let's have a look. How far are we? I mean, what kind of damage are we doing with this the Jackson? Wait, is it -1 11 inches we've got? So our target is at 9,600 yards. At 9,600 yards, we are punching through, yeah, 5.5 inches. They're like 7.5, so I mean, we're not really doing much to them. I mean, we may have to settle for just demolling this Brooklyn if these guys don't do something like this. Hello. Hello, hello, right. Destroyers, this is probably going to hurt you guys a lot, but I need you to drive north, separate this Delaware off. He's made a fatal error with his manoeuvring, and we need to capitalise on that. We may not have the speed for it. Smite. Could have been a rudder hit that's caused him to do that. We can get out in front of him and either stick a torpedo in him, which would be fantastic, or can't do that. If we can just cut out in front of him, that'll make him kind of turn. We'll have him isolated. We can use a numbers advantage at that point. But realistically, at this range, you should be putting a torpedo in that battleship every day of the week. But doesn't always happen. Let's make sure you guys are staying in the brawl. Continue to use our heavy cruisers to kind of chase this battleship line a little bit. Ah, torpedoes out. Fair play to use. Can't ask you to do more than that. Okay. We're not going to get hit, but it has turned them down towards us, which is exactly what we want. Cost of maybe the Lawrence Rocheux, it looks like. Now we can close the range, and we can use our turret advantage, and then eventually our torpedo advantage to sink that guy. And that will be a good win. Have you guys maybe pull off a little bit? Don't want you taking too much damage. You keep him honest. Well, it's probably hurting you to keep him honest, but that's okay. Have you cut back quite hard, because I don't want him running north again. Right, now this is where I need these guys to start landing hits. Ugh. Destroyers are paying for this for their lives. There's a couple of good hits on the Delaware. Another one, albeit with your 4 inchers. Okay, that's fine. They head north. There we go. One hit each from our battleships with our 11 inches. That's what we want. It's a much better range for actually piercing their belt armor and causing some damage. Okay, I'll let them brawl for a little bit. I think we're going to charge in with our destroyers. Night falls and our visibility reduces. All the divisions going back onto AI control, and they all kind of return to the fold, as it were. Should be a chance for someone to get. It's good turning away from, I suppose. What we should have done is had our light cruisers already in position, driving south. That would have been the kind of the anvil to the hammer. A slight misplay. Wow, Muskegee. Great firing there. Oh, torpedo away. Miss. Okay, can't ask for more than an attempt, so I'll not take too much of a go at you. Destroyers, anyone gonna have a go? Oh, there's one away. And hits. Good lad. Now, these things can't take that much punishment, to be fair. Probably 2 torpedoes and she'll go under. And now it's just a matter of time, to be honest. Till someone decides they're going to have another go. In fact, there she is. Dead in the water, on fire. That's all she wrote. Have any objectives? Sink any 2 ships. Well, I better go find myself another ship. In fact, we'll be okay because I think we sank that random transport. So once Videla goes under, that should be our objective. Probably don't want to get too close to Philly. Take a while to go under though. Which is fair. Oh, hello CA. I'll have a quick little go at you and nibble. Yeah, not doing much. Need a lucky hit really to hit an engine or something, slow it down. Alright, let's just go home. You're being a bit bold. Probably just not one of our main forces. These guys just swarming around that poor Delaware. Ah, getting some torpedo practice in. Oh, hello. Who are you guys? American heavy cruiser. Let's go over just to protect the destroyers. Right, it's Delaware sunk. Maybe that's not where are these guys going? So we might fail the objective, but we're still going to win the battle anyways. Off the basis of having sunk sunk a battleship. Free Dreadnought. Hello. Guessing you're a heavy cruiser? Let's not get too close. Seem to think they're free Dreadnoughts. How on earth did they get down here if that's true? How long are we till dawn? Okay, do you know what? Let's just get out of here. Not interested in accidentally taking a torpedo to my Dreadnoughts and ruining what was otherwise a nice victory. I do that too often. Get greedy and suffer for it. Oh, they're really. This dude is keen. He'll probably bump into something, but. That puts the disparity in pre-drops down to 1. So losses at 4 to them, none to us, which is nice. Hello, bumped into something else. Always dangerous in the night time. Give a little bit of a chase with our CLs. Break it. There you go, patrol boat. We can sink that. Ah, so the old sight lines do us in. Oh, that's dangerous. This coast, man. Terrifying place to be at night. Back into Norfolk. These guys going for a cruise. Alright, that was good. I felt that was pretty successful. Yeah, it was nice because we had a clear idea of what we wanted to do. We got our one opportunity and we carved it out, separated that one battleship despite being essentially outnumbered. Came ahead with a victory. Sweet. At the Cape May. Saves of machinery, lose a few more merchants, but unrest is totty. Right, I did want to check because yeah, elite, as expected. Ah, thanks, Stardog. It felt like a nice job, indeed. Another combo attack. Sure, we'll keep whittling away. I'm surprised they haven't given up on the war yet, but big gluts for punishment. What have we got? 3 of our pre-dreadnoughts now. Okay. Middle of the day, sight ranges are pretty good. Gives them the opportunity to run away from us if that's what their game is. 2 hours till dusk. See if we can get in and amongst their shipping lines before then. Although if we're blockaded, they shouldn't have any shipping lines. Although maybe that's why they've got a militarily protected convoy. I'm guessing these are all heading back to their main battle line, which we'll see appearing out of the gloom at some point. Hello, weather conditions look favourable. A little cloudy. That looks to be their transports. Head off in that general direction. You guys might as well go squad max for just now. I'll slow you down if we get into a fight. Yeah. Oddly enough, it's the same ships we saw a minute ago. Seems... okay, so we've got some heavy cruisers. Okay, here's their battle line here, New Jersey. Okay, so it looks like they've got 3 dreadnoughts out to play. Right, whoa, calm your beans. What do we... let's have you guys pull south for just now. Let's have you guys head in towards the convoy itself. Have you just come straight for their battle line. That's fine, and we can do a turn away with our heavies, because I don't want to get them too involved. If they want to keep chasing, we will gladly give them that opportunity. Chase themselves into some trouble, hopefully. Hello. You just get amongst the transports, that's fine. It looks like they've only got... oh no, it's 3 there. I was about to say only got 2. New Jersey, and North Dakota. Is that a new one? I think this might be... oh, 1900. No, it doesn't look like it. Not found their new build battleship yet. Robert E. Lee hitting the Brooklyn. Smaller caliber, now is 11-inch hit. That's quite nice. Right. It's just the warm-up. Absolutely want our heavy cruisers to get involved in this. Reasonably close ranges, they can get the job done as well. Let's see if our superior crews can get the gunnery working. Ooh, turret hit's never good. That's out of action. Nope, turret's still working well. That's good to see. Trading hit on the Stonewall, not penetrating versus a 6-inch hit on the New Jersey. Doubt that did much to it either. I mean, we are insanely close now for a main battle line fight. Hey Zephorius, how's it going? I am good, I hope you are good as well. I think, I'll tell you what I should do. Slow these guys down a couple of knots, because they'll be getting a hit penalty, because they're going at maximum speed. Not maximum speed, the vibrations upset your gun calibrations. Or optics calibrations or other bits and pieces. They make life harder for you, basically. Right, I'm going to have you make a little bit of a torpedo run at the Brooklyn just to get him off our backs. Here, there we go. Stonewall getting involved. Again, just a 6 inches, but that's okay. Takes one in return. Got some other barrels heading in our direction. 2 more hits out and none back. Take one, but it doesn't penetrate, and then again, just 6 inches though. We're landing a lot more hits than we're taking. It's a nice way to start a duel. Ba-bam, near miss. Selma signals missing. Okay. What I should do is get someone like you guys. You can go much faster than everyone else right now. Hit your squad max, come up here. I'm going to ideally get them in front of our battle line and then curve in front. See if we can kind of get across our T and either kind of torpedo them or just break up the formation. Okay, a couple of near misses, and we reply a couple of hits saying, aim better, you Yanks. Don't know why smack talk amuses me, but there we go. Meanwhile, you guys are getting in amongst the convoy. Beautiful. Should hopefully be upsetting this brutal class. Oh, darkness is coming. Would love to sink some more of these. I mean, we are just raking them right now. Again, all fairly low caliber, but this, especially with, I mean, these are only like 14,000 tons. I know we're talking battleships, but you know, these are not your World War II steel beasts we're talking about here. 1903. You can hit them with low caliber high explosive and still burn them out. Ah, okay. We finally decided to return fire. A couple hits. Still a lot more going out than coming back. In fact, New Jersey here is on fire. Ouch, New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. I mean, that was just mumbling. Who am I kidding? There you go. But this is going well. We can't see any disabled turrets, which is always nice to see. Oh, no. We have got one of them on fire, which is a good start. Oh, so that means that penetrated our belt there on the Franklin Buchanan. That caused any flooding? A little bit. Slight flooding there. It's okay. Damage it's still manageable, about 20%. Oh man, New Jersey is getting absolutely lit up here. Good work, lads. So it's hits with our 11, our 6 and our 4-inch guns all hitting from the Robert E. Lee. Same with the Buchanan and the Jackson. They're hitting, not with its 11-inch unfortunately. Good hits with its secondaries. And we are Stonewall taking a few return hits, but there you go, and those two are breaking off and leaving the New Jersey to her fate. Cowardly, that's what that is. Just gotta watch out because they probably have submerged torpedoes. They do. Let's not give them a fantastic opportunity to ruin our day. Get under control as well. Still just peppering that New Jersey class. We've managed to get the Brooklyn to leave us alone. These guys are in amongst the transports. We should get lots of messages about use of torpedoes shortly. You chaps, I want you to come up from the south. A little bit of a wiggle on. Just because I don't want torpedoes. And we will cut across the top with these guys, and maybe they'll decide to launch a torpedo. You never know. Oh. Apparently not. That's okay, our battleships have been doing sterling work. We don't need our destroyers to chip in. That'd be nice though. Ah! And just as I say that, they go and say, hey, don't talk bad to us. In fact, it was the, I believe it was the Boardman here, put one in North Dakota, which is nice because that's the least damaged battleship they have. This could potentially allow us to get 3 kills here. Potentially. Let's not get carried away. Oh, okay. Concept of darkness is definitely to our advantage. Okay, he stopped dead in the water, which is usually pretty synonymous with a kill. Let's keep pulling away. I don't want to take a torpedo from you. I'll happily fire torpedoes at you. No, it wasn't. I was too late. That maneuver it was the right maneuver, but it was too late. We're gonna lose sight and go back to AI control. This is probably the torpedoed battle. I was gonna say it's probably a torpedoed battleship. It's not. It's a transport. Myself nervous with how close I am to a ship with torpedoes. Oh, this is an absolute recipe for that. Below me, lads. Right, where is everyone else and what are they doing? You, my boy, what's your role? Independent. Well, come be core. Your role, and that's okay. You can kind of bomb around and do stuff. Teaser, Muskogee, what is your role? You are on screen. I'm okay with that as well. Quite like my heavy cruisers back up in here, please. Now we just need to babysit them at reasonable visual range so we can sink them. You're here watching this. See, I don't know if that means you're having a good day or a bad day, Zai. Maybe this is just like self-punishment for you. Having to watch strange little oblong shapes roam around the blue screen. I'm glad you appreciate the humour, Stardog. Ah! Bugger. Right, okay, well, that's exactly what I was talking about. I was being too full of it. And got punished for it. Right, let's see if we can save the Stonewall, because this is goes from a glorious victory to a 4 draw, I think, at the minute. Right, you need to, yeah, slow. The Jax thinks, and a good chance she will. And we miss with our return torpedo. Right, at least if we can, yeah, okay, that's 2 for 1, maybe. Now the problem we have with the Stonewall is that once, if it ever reverts to AI control, the AI will happily stick it on about 12 knots. There you go, and just charge it on somewhere. Long time to end. How's your flooding? It's recovered a little bit. Aye. No, it's not stopping quickly enough. Have you reattached? You have reattached. Why have you detached? You have no flooding. Right, let's just slow you down then. This is just going to be Operation Save Stonewall. May or may not be possible, right? No, honestly, mate, come reattach, Franklin. You're playing some Sea of Thieves. I couldn't get into that. Me and my friends tried it for a couple hours, and it just, I don't know if we just missed the point. Didn't do it for us. But if you enjoy it, good on you. Flooding is down to 8. That's good. It's not nothing though, and we are a long way from home. Let's see if the best chance we've got maybe is to disengage. Right. New plan, you guys. They're going to be core, so you come home. Oh, what are you doing, Thomas? We're just going to get far away with the Yanks as we can, and hopefully that'll end the scenario. Stonewall won't sink. Guys continues to beat up a dead ship. And she goes under. All eyes and damage team of Stonewall. Not much we can do, but I can chug along at a very slow rate. Where are you, Chick Attack? What are you doing? No, stop it! Picking a fight. Come back and be core. I admire your gumption. Now's not the time. How you doing, Stonewall? Holding in there. We might make it, we might make it. That's alright, let's try and go up to 10 knots. And head home. Good. Oh, can you only maintain? Hang on. Certain speeds, Stonewall. Your engine's also knackered. No. Huh. Okay. Are you now going far too fast that you're going to cause more flooding and potentially sink? Probably. That's how the AI does it. I think we're going to get away with it. Oh, you son of a gun. Just as I said that. Stonewall Jackson, you'll be gone too soon. I just couldn't trim that last of flooding. Okay. Well, it would be one of my playthroughs if I didn't get a capital ship destroyed from being far too close to something with a torpedo. And of course now you end up. Right, but let's... Oh, we got the third one. Okay. Alright. Let's not cry over spilt milk? I don't know. Don't give ourselves a sob story. We did get all three of their pre-dreadnoughts. That, let's look at these. Which one was it? It must have been that. One of these. It's of Arizona, because you don't look too badly beat up. Yeah, you got an absolute mauling and 3 torpedoes. Most of them probably after you're sinking. And you just got mauled to death. Which is always fun. So yeah. So this Arizona took a single torpedo and eventually sunk. So that's fair, that's fair. I can take that on the chin. Ah, Stonewall. War is not without loss. Alright. 2 prestige, a whole bunch of victory points, another Battle of Long Island. And Army's like, hey, Navy lads, you guys can't have all the success. You've had a great offensive on land, capturing valuable terrain. I'd say, yeah, we're not gonna let them go off lightly. These guys are on the rocks, man. Minefields. I laugh at your ability to raid my shipping. So, we're in a pretty good position here. They've got 1 battleship. I think they've got another one in repairs. No, they don't. They have 1 being built, and that's it. We've only got 3, so it's only 3 to 2. It's not a crazy advantage. 8-7 on CAs, 14-8 on CLs. Plus, they have to keep not half of them, a few of them over here. So they're in trouble. Yeah, they got very little down here, and we are blockading their main port. So they could collapse if they keep this up. And that is where we're going to have to call it for this one. So a really valuable and enjoyable win with the clash of pre-dreadnoughts, albeit tempered by the loss of one of our own, but that's the way these things happen sometimes. And more importantly, it does leave us in a dominant position in the region and really on course just to close out this war, provided we don't make any mistakes. As ever, if you're interested in coming out and seeing this live on Twitch, links in the description below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.